As someone who has spent considerable time testing mobile gaming controllers, the GameSir G8 Plus presents a compelling case for being one of the most versatile options on the market. Designed to work with Switch, iOS, Android, tablets, and PCs, this wireless controller combines premium features with thoughtful ergonomics, though it isn't without its flaws. Let's start with the build quality. The moment you hold the GameSir G8 Plus, the resemblance to an Xbox controller becomes apparent. The textured grips and console-sized buttons provide a familiar comfort that's crucial for extended gaming sessions. Weighing just 1.39 pounds, it feels substantial without being cumbersome, though pairing it with heavier devices like the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 can create a top-heavy sensation. This isn't the controller's fault, it's simply physics at play with larger devices. The standout feature here is the Hall effect joysticks and triggers. Unlike traditional potentiometer-based sticks, these use magnetic sensors to eliminate drift, ensuring precise and durable control. During testing, movements in games like Genshin Impact and Call of Duty Mobile felt exceptionally smooth, with no dead zones or erratic behavior. The Hall effect triggers also delivered nuanced input for racing games, where gradual acceleration matters. Comparing it to my Razer Wolverine V3 Pro, the G8 Plus held its own, which is impressive given its lower price point. Compatibility is another strong suit. The extendable design accommodates phones up to 7.87 inches wide, including most modern flagship devices. Pairing via Bluetooth was straightforward across iOS and Android, and the wired PC connection worked seamlessly. Notably, the controller supports pass-through charging, allowing you to play while keeping your device powered, a feature absent in many competitors. The 500 mAh battery on each side provided over 20 hours of use per charge, in my experience, eliminating frequent recharging worries. Customization options elevate the G8 Plus beyond basic controllers. The magnetic faceplates and interchangeable thumbsticks let you tweak both aesthetics and functionality. I particularly appreciated the ability to swap between convex and concave stick caps for different game genres. The companion app, while not the most polished, offers firmware updates and button remapping, a boon for competitive play. However, the rear programmable buttons proved divisive. Positioned on the handlebacks rather than the central spine, they led to accidental presses during intense sessions. This placement might suit those with smaller hands, but I found myself disabling them to avoid misfires. Another ergonomic hiccup involves the menu buttons. The plus and minus buttons sit uncomfortably close to the face buttons, resulting in occasional mispresses during menu navigation. These aren't deal breakers, but highlight room for refinement in future iterations. Performance-wise, the G8 Plus excels in latency-sensitive scenarios. Using STUF's own testing app, its Bluetooth polling rate outperformed the STUF Nomad, delivering smoother on-screen stick movements akin to 60 FPS versus 30 FPS. In practice, this translated to responsive controls in fast-paced titles like Apex Legends Mobile. That said, one tester noted slight latency in Zenless Zone Zero compared to an Xbox Elite controller, a reminder that performance can vary by game and device. Haptic feedback deserves praise. The dual motors provide sharp, nuanced vibrations that enhance immersion without feeling overbearing. Whether it's the subtle rumble of a stealth mission or the intense shakes of a firefight, the G8 Plus communicates game events effectively. Motion controls via the 6-axis gyroscope worked flawlessly with Switch titles, offering precision that rivaled first-party Joy-Cons. Now, addressing the elephant in the room, build consistency. A subset of users reported issues with the USB-C port's stability. In my unit, the connection remained secure during wired PC use, but one reviewer described a loose internal jack causing disconnects. This appears to be a quality control outlier rather than a widespread flaw, though it underscores the importance of purchasing from retailers with reliable return policies. The button layout also divided opinions. While the ABXY buttons have a satisfying tactile click, their spacing led to accidental presses when navigating menus. Those transitioning from PlayStation-style controllers might need an adjustment period. On the software front, firmware updates resolved early connectivity quirks, showcasing GameSir's commitment to post-launch support. The ability to choose between different firmware versions for specific use cases, like prioritizing iOS compatibility, adds welcome flexibility. For travelers, the G8 Plus is a godsend. Its compact form factor fits easily into bags, and the universal compatibility means you're covered whether you're gaming on a friend's Switch or your own tablet. The included carry case, sold separately in some regions, would have been a nice inclusion, but that's a minor gripe. At its price point, the G8 Plus punches above its weight. It's not perfect, the rear buttons need repositioning, and the occasional quality control hiccup warrants caution. But for most users, it delivers a premium experience that bridges the gap between mobile and console gaming. If you're seeking a durable, feature-rich controller that works across multiple platforms, this is a top contender. Just ensure you test the USB-C port thoroughly upon arrival to avoid potential headaches down the line.